daughter was brought back to the wealthy family. Her father threw a disownment agreement at her on the spot. He tried to dismiss her with $5 million and arranged a marriage to send her away. The girl tore up the agreement on the spot and handed over a lawsuit in return, demanding alimony and emotional damages totaling $800 million. It turned out that in her previous life, she was an undefeated queen in the legal world. She accidentally learned that she was the real daughter abandoned by the richest family for years, and she returned not for family affection, but to use legal means to take back everything that belonged to her. At this moment the stepsister pretended to persuade her, saying she should not threaten her family, but the girl said she was not doing this for money, but to teach them what the law really means. Her father threatened her again to sign. She stated on the spot that everything was being recorded, and all words would become evidence. Then asked if they were making threats. Her parents' attitude changed instantly, and they tried to persuade her to accept the arranged marriage. The girl directly exposed the truth, saying the marriage originally belonged to the stepsister, and she was asked to replace her because of illness. At this moment her father received a call and became furious. It turned out that all the group assets had been frozen. The girl calmly admitted she did it, and said before she received compensation, they would not be able to touch a single cent. Then she left with the words "see you in court." The richest family hired a top lawyer. The lawyer suggested internal mediation, but her father demanded that she admit fault. The girl returned to her adoptive parents' home. Not long after the other party brought a lawyer to the door. They raised the compensation to $50 million, and even offered a villa to make her withdraw the lawsuit. The stepsister pretended to be pitiful and admitted fault. The girl exposed her acting on the spot. The lawyer threatened that she might go to prison. The girl asked how many years the lawyer had practiced, and directly cited the crime of abandonment, pointing out that she had been thrown into a trash bin in the freezing cold, and nearly died. She then played a recording as evidence of her father causing harm again. The lawyer knew the case was already lost. The girl reiterated that the $800 million was already discounted, calculated based on the group income. She also planned to file additional lawsuits to hold the stepsister accountable for profiting nearly $10 billion by taking her identity. The richest family went completely crazy and smeared her image publicly. Passers-by all accused her of being ungrateful. Some people even came to cause trouble. Her adoptive mother fainted from the shock. Her brother brought people to confront them, but her adoptive father obtained key evidence. The girl was completely enraged and decided to fight back. At the press conference her father forced her to kneel and apologize, and admit that she was greedy and heartless. Everyone thought she would compromise, but she suddenly announced she would officially file charges. The next second law enforcement entered and read out their crimes in public. They were completely shocked.